It should be. It should be. And I think we're live, by the way. Sorry, I was quiet for a long time. I'm sorry, guys. We had some pre-stream difficulties, but all should be well. Welcome all.
By we, he means he.
Well, fair enough, fair enough. No denying that. The sound should have been better right from the start. So, yeah, I shouldn't be too loud, and John shouldn't shout your ears off.
I
think
can,
it's like that.
if you like.
Yeah, but
I'm more than willing.
To begin with, I want to share with you all a little something. It's a new video I made, and it's going to go live soonish. It's not gone live yet, so I'm hoping to share it with you all if I can. I so enjoy YouTube, don't I?
Well, they can't have watched it before, Michael, because it wasn't live.
It still isn't. It still isn't.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying this using the stream to show videos no one watched.
Welcome back to my little channel.
Come on. And it's also a test to see if you can hear it, because that was one of the problems I was having with with YouTube.
Basically, Modwayne wanted me to check the video, and he couldn't share it from his computer to mine because I couldn't hear it. So he had to upload it, make it private, and then I rated it excellent. Share it.
So I am curious. Hi there, Toxic, by the way. I am curious what you guys think of this video, and after the video, which is going to be a very long, 15 minutes worth of time, I am listening or reading what you're saying. If the sound works, if the sound doesn't work, please let me know. If that all works, we continue with the story of today, which is not the one that I'm sharing with you now, but I am going to share this with you. Here we go. I wanted to do a video on the following when I first saw it, but I didn't have time, and then stuff happened and shit happened. I find to have a lot of excuses why I'm not doing the things I want to do. I need to readdress my life, it seems. But enough of me. This is a funny video because here we have someone complaining that she isn't English. Now, I'm not quite sure why she's complaining, but let's look into it. And I'm curious what you think. So let me know at the end. I am going to stop it from time to time to respond to her video. Which video you mean? Well, this one.
There's no vision on. You've just
come on, dear. Tell
no
us what you
vision.
don't have.
Oh,
Indeed.
Are you sharing it over
I'm
OBS?
angry now. I'm not
Oh, bloody hell. Sorry.
How can I be English when 1 second they're inviting us here and the next they're telling us we're illegal immigrants?
Hang on.
Who is telling you you're illegal?
I can hear it over
Go
the
on.
stream.
How can I be English when I have a British
So now you can hear it.
No, I can't hear it through
British
our chat,
passport.
but I
because England is
unmuted
part of
YouTube and I could
the
hear
United
that.
Kingdom.
Good, good.
Yeah.
And it says
okay,
British is
fair enough.
quiet,
You're not
which I
English, you're
would echo.
British.
I'm not English. How can I be English when the rest of the country voted leave?
They
Toxic and
voted
Michael are
to
both saying it's
leave
too
the
quiet.
European Union. I'm not really sure what that has to do with you being not English.
30 minutes.
The Leave vote was about leaving the European Union, not kicking out everyone who's not
Have you
English.
turned the volume up on it?
This is
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry,
Continue.
I'm not listening to it.
Except for the fact that I was born here.
Yeah, and you're welcome to stay there. No one is kicking you out.
And I like tea.
That's nice. Good for you.
You see, English is a dirty word. That's my reflex. I don't use it. It's not a description that relates to me.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a description that basically holds true for nearly everyone in England. And because you decided it's a dirty word because it doesn't hold up to your standard, you're throwing away a lot of people, aren't you? You don't think English is a good description, it's a dirty word. So how about those millions upon millions that do consider themselves English? And they have no problem with you either doing or not doing the considering of yourself being English. It's rather entitled of you, don't you think? Just throwing away millions upon million people because you don't like the concept of English because they voted to leave the European Union. That's words fail me at the moment.
I was born in East London.
Nice of you. Well done.
In England.
And there's recognition. Can you show us more disgust with that face?
I grew up in London. In England.
The disdain is pretty nice, don't you think?
Live in London, England. Yes, this is England, but I am a Londoner through and through. It's in my walk, my talk, even in the way I eat.
So now, you don't want to be English. You recognize you're British. You don't want to be English, but you do consider yourself Londoner. Are you now saying London isn't English? Because that's the automatic result of that, isn't it? I mean, I'm not English, but I am Londoner. Well, London is part of England, so then I'm English. But I'm not English, I'm just a Londoner. So Londoner is a completely different description. You are rather good at creating groups, aren't you?
My Londonisms skew the way I see this land. I am a Londoner. I like the way the words feel. It makes me feel special. It makes me feel unique.
Yeah, I work in healthcare, plenty of special people there. Everyone in the world is unique, so I wouldn't overrate that too much. But it is kind of funny how you think that throwing away most people because you don't like an aspect of their life is in favor of you. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm going to rephrase that. You really are playing the victimhood points up here, aren't you? And it makes you feel good. I wonder why.
We are an island within this island. We should have our own flag.
The funny thing is, and I'm pretty sure that she should know that, but, you know, London does have a flag. Have you seen it? It's, yeah.
Because the English one? That doesn't represent me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but the flag I'm showing the people now is the London flag. And just to be sure that people know what I'm talking about, I'll also show them the English flag and see if they can recognize a difference, so to speak. Because the London flag represents you, but the English flag doesn't. Okay.
That's not something I can be proud of. How can I be when I've got a memory of my dad sitting me down telling me what that flag means to people who look like me? That flag should be a map to my identity, but how can it be when the white represents the EDL?
I'm sorry. Okay, so you play victim pretty well, but I didn't know you could do stupid fluently. Maybe I should have started with the realization that you do. The English flag is the, what's it called? George, no, not George, I'm terrible with names, I know. It's the Saint George Cross. Now, the St. George Cross has a long history. It used to be a flag that has been drawn, made up, I don't know. But the King Philip of France used to carry that flag as he went into the Crusades. It's kind of funny because Henry II of England had a white cross and the French king had a red cross. They agreed to that. I don't know why. But according to what I found, King Edward used to have red crosses on all of his soldiers. So we're talking about the 12th century. Now, I'm not quite sure. Can you remind me, please, when the EDL was started? Because I'm thinking it wasn't the 12th century. I'm thinking it wasn't even 12 years ago. So I'm sorry that your father... no, sorry. Never mind. Go on then.
National Front. The racism spat at my dad. And when I see those lines of red, I see the blood of my ancestors.
It's the St. George Cross. And for those of you who are just listening and not looking, if you look at the flags on the left side, it's the London flag. It only has a sword in the top left corner. But other than that, it is the English flag. The flag on the right obviously being the English one. They're both St. George crosses.
I wish I found the pride I want to feel when I look at the flag, but this is England. This is England, Fitzcano. This is England. This is England. We make England. We built England. Maybe I should...
Well, I'm going to stop you right there before you make it worse. We building... I'm going to move it a little bit because of the bloody sun. Never mind.
Say that louder for the Home Office. We built England.
Okay, so go over to the Home Office and say, we build England. Fair enough. You didn't build England, you entitled twat. Oh my God, you're pissing me off. And I know I've seen this before, but it still angers me. This is what I don't like when people say, oh, well, we did this or we did that. You're not we, my dear. When England was there, you weren't. As I said, 12th century, there was an England already. There was no you, was there? There was no family of you in England, was there? This is the stupidity of those who play these victim games. Well, but you wouldn't be where you were if it weren't for me. You're not that important. Granted, neither am I. But I can at least say that my ancestors actually had a hand in building this country. Your ancestors weren't there yet. And I'm not English, obviously. So, different countries. But in the 1200th, the 1200th century? No, not 12th century, sorry. In the 12th century, there was an England. Your family wasn't there. I'm not saying you are not worth having your voice heard or anything like that. But pretending that you built this country, you're part of what built this country, no. No, seriously, no. I'm not even going to bother with letting you finish because, in all fairness, to me, you have said enough, or at least I had enough of what you had to say. I'm going to leave the flags up, though, because to me it's really funny. Oh, I wish there were a London flag. Oh, there is. I hate the English flag because racism, they're the same. There's only a sword in one of them. And oh my God, the white stands for the EDL. A flag that is over 800 years old stands for a group of people started 12 years ago. I can't believe how stupid some people are. You know what? If you can't consider yourself to be English, why live in the UK? That's not true. Scottish people can't consider themselves English either. Yep. Fair enough, move to Scotland. No, but seriously, this is something I'm trying to explain to people all the time. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is. It matters what your attitude is. It matters what your culture is. Do you want to be English? Be English. Don't you want to be English? Fair enough, be something else. But then don't start berating the hand that bloody feeds you. No, I have a job. They're not giving me anything. You're living under the protection and safety considered by a government of a country. So yes, they are feeding you. Because let's be honest, if you wouldn't have had those protections, would you be entitled to anything? Would you have any safety? See, you don't have to like England. You don't have to agree with everything the English government stands for, or the UK in this case, because English government, fair enough. but you're still part of that society. And if you're going to say, well, no, I don't consider myself part of that society, then why the hell do you stay there? I think this is the main problem we are seeing in the whole of the Western world. This multiculturalism thing. It's not about ethnicity. I don't care about your skin color. You do. You do. I care about the culture you create. And you're creating a culture that says, I'm not with the rest of this country. I'm not with the people who slave to make this world a greater place. I'm not standing for Parliament or the government or the police or the health services. They're all nothing to do with me because they're English and I'm not. I'm paying for them. I'm working in this country. I'm speaking the language. I'm working in this country and I'm upholding the law. Well, if you're doing those three things, why are you not English? Because, let's be honest, upholding the law, speaking the language, and, earning your own keep makes you a citizen, doesn't it? And if you're a citizen, you can either be English or not, fair enough. You don't have to be English to be a citizen, don't get me wrong. But if you then turn against the city or the country you are a citizen of, you should ask yourself, why am I a citizen in this country? Or at least be grateful that the country you claim not to be a citizen of doesn't tell you to get the fuck out then. And too bad that people always seem to make this about ethnicity. It's not. It's about stupidity. Either you are part of a society and therefore you are part of a society, or you are not. And here you are, proudly exclaiming, I'm not part of this society. Oh, I'm going to be part of the London society, which is English. Oh, okay. But I'm not English. I'm going to stop my rant. I'm curious what you people think of my little rant. And who knows, maybe I'll see you all next time. Criticism, as always, is more than welcome. And see you all next time. Nope. Stop. I'm really not that good with this whole thing of YouTube. Go away, you. Why are you not there? This is somewhat annoying. Anyway, I'm going to transition like this. There you go. I'm sorry for that little bit messy ending, but welcome to the first ever premiere of a video I made. I am curious what you guys think of it though. And you should be able to hear me, right? Yeah, you should be. And now I have to turn down the sound of my good old friend John, because when he starts talking it'll be a lot louder again and people start complaining again. Hi there, Nick. Oh, you just missed it, mate. You just missed the end of the video. But to the ones that did see it, any comments? Much better than the mainstream media. Well, thank you very much. What message did I ignore now? Aww.
During the video, I was messaging you in Hangouts to be private.
I never look at Hangouts. You know this.
Yeah, you messaged me in Hangouts earlier.
Because you wanted me to send you something.
When we've been using Discord, and you send it in Hangouts. And now I message you back in Hangouts and you ignore me. And how else am I to communicate with you privately while we're streaming?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But you're right, my breathing is heavy. It's not something I can do. And for some reason, I'm not able to mute myself. Quite annoying, because if I mute myself...
Which I was hoping to keep a private conversation.
Yeah, no, I understand. And you didn't have to. You're completely correct in pointing it out. But sorry, my breathing is heavy. I'm not really.
It's just like you sounded like you were getting excited over your own video.
No. Yeah, that's not it. I'm sorry. I'm also goddamn. Why is everyone hating on every Western country toxic? That's a very good question. And you're not going to be enjoying the answer I give you, but because we let them, because that's what we kind of want, people being able to speak freely. And the problem is not so much that they are being negative about our countries, but at a certain point in time we started tolerating negative behavior without talking back. Well, and then we started...
Sorry, can I just make a comment? Because what she was talking about shows an abject failure of the British education system.
Well, yeah, that too.
No, because she said at one point, why am I English? I've got a British passport. Well, I'm sorry, that should not be a question asked by any citizen of the country. Yeah. It would be like Toxic Thread saying, why have I got a Utah government when I'm an American? Because you understand there's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
And in Britain, there's a hierarchy that is more complicated than any other country in the world, because we've got the divisions, which are counties, which will come to states. Then we've got the different countries, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, a whole bunch of territories, as I was trying to explain to Moderaine earlier, which aren't technically part of any other part of the United Kingdom. And then you've got the United Kingdom. And so we've been a union, literally the union, the United Kingdom, for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
We have been different countries in a political union since 1707.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it is complicated because tonight on the TV, England played football. Not Great Britain, not the United Kingdom, England.
Yeah.
And when we go to the Olympics, it won't be England. It'll be Great Britain, even though it's really the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
And these are all technically different entities.
Mm-hmm. But to reiterate back on why is everyone hating on the Western country, because, as I was starting to explain, at a certain point in time we started tolerating people having different views than ours, which I think is a good thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Differences of opinion are paramount for growth. But somewhere people started saying, well, no, I mean, you're not allowed to argue certain points because those people come from a weaker position than you, so arguing is tantamount of violence. And then we started accepting their bullshit as reality, and this is where we are now. The problem with that is that we really need to stand up. We really need to be able to say, no, this is rubbish. We need to stop this bullshit. And I think we might be in a transitionary phase where we are going towards that. And I hope it will be done without bloodshed. But considering...
Build the wall. Just build the wall. I'll be saying
yeah,
it for
well,
weeks.
we did have a
stream.
We did have a good stream on that. True
100 meters high, filled with nuclear waste.
Yep, good place to put nuclear waste.
Yes.
With Maxim machine guns on top.
Well,
none of that new fangled stuff.
And
yep,
you know,
and a marsh. It was a good stream, though. I would advise people to go and watch it sometimes. Anyway, I'm glad that you.
But I just love how she actually supported so many of my positions as advocated during that stream. They should be walled off, kept from the rest of us, and treated as different. Yeah. I'm all in favour of all those things.
Well, there's another thing you said, which is not part of the video, but I do agree with you on that one, John. Basically, she 100% agrees with John Cleese. who said London isn't English anymore. Basically, she's saying the very same thing.
Yes, she says she's not part of England.
So John Cleese was right. But he got attacked over it. This is, by the way, another great example on how you're not to criticize those you tolerate. And once again, I have to say, tolerating is a dirty word. I prefer people didn't do that anymore. But yeah, that's just me. Having said all these things, this video wasn't supposed to be the topic of the stream. The topic of the stream...
This is a good topic.
It is a very good topic. Anyone wants to add on this?
Much more interesting than the supposed...
Yeah, no, that's just because you got cold feet, mate.
I haven't got cold feet. I've literally never shown any interest in it.
No, it's not about interest. It's about comfort, usability, ease. But anyone want to add something on the video we just watched, or shall we continue onward to talking about whether the old farts should create a new YouTube channel where both of the old farts have full access to everything, so that if one of the old farts can't stream, the other one can easily stream on the same channel? What do you think?
I think it's a lot of effort for little reason. I
It's
thought
not
we
a
did
lot of
great on Wednesday.
Well, I mean...
And my channel got some views.
There is that. The rest of this, can you trust John?
Well, he already does.
See, there
He
you have
already
it.
does. He had to give me his stream key so I could do the stream
See?
on.
So I'm being nice here. Effort is to be avoided, though. Well, that's the thing.
Yes.
Because if we look at what happened last Wednesday, I couldn't get the bloody thing to go live because I lost my internet and I couldn't even use tethering of my
Yes, but
mobile
let's
phone.
be fair. Let's be fair. That is not a common occurrence.
No, it's true. It's not a common occurrence, but it would be nice.
No, this is a fault. This is where government goes wrong. Something bad happens that is unusual, and then they go through great pains to make sure it can't happen again. Well, guess what? It never does happen again, and so they've wasted all that effort and not actually anticipated what can happen in the future.
I somewhat agree with you on that point, were it not for the fact that it has happened in the past as well, that I couldn't be there on time because of work. And I had Agnieszka, my wife, run it for one time, or it didn't go through at all. Stuff like that shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier if we then put all the live streaming on one thing. We can do more than just Old Farts and Wednesday, because if you have a topic you want to talk with someone on live, for example, you can do it on your own channel, or you can do it on that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Michael Keller's asking if you can trust me. I think we should put it in his hands then. Yes, you know why I said that.
But let me
I'm
change.
waiting for it to spurg out.
Let me change this for a sec. Not that one. This one. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay.
The question is, given Modwayne's moderately active channel, my inactive channel, do we want a third?
Just for live streaming. No other things.
Whatever.
Just for. No, that's the main issue. It's not whatever. It's just for live streaming.
The technical difficulties. The technical difficulties channel.
Well, you could call it that too.
No. Trademark Honey Badger Radio.
Technical difficulties channel. They don't have that one trademarked.
That's what I said. Badger live streams, the technical difficulty channel.
And it's about that time here as well, William. But I'm not in Sweden. I'm in the Netherlands. But John is an hour behind us.
I am. I'm always behind.
He's behind schedule. Sorry.
No, not schedule.
Well, you're behind the times, mate. Schedules are based on time.
I'm not behind the times. I think they're a bit I do like to criticise them. I'm not behind the times.
Right, all right.
London or New York.
Anyway, I'm going to show guys something, or at least I'm going to try to show guys something.
Why are we streaming so late?
We always stream this time.
Yeah, and we have international interest relating to the across the pond.
Yeah,
and they're at least 5 hours earlier than we.
And I usually work till 11 in the
on
evening.
A Wednesday, or even. Do you work Saturdays? Sometimes?
I can work on any day actually. That's the thing. I don't have a set schedule. Now, that's why we do it so late, so that usually I'm home to be able to stream. But what I'm now talking about is maybe start a new channel where both John and I can start the stream. And that would work something like this. I mean, you can have multiple accounts. Mm-hmm. Yes, everyone knows Modwayne's Gmail is me. And this is the channel Tom Sequitur Streams. This is a channel I had with Tom Sequitur to do streams. And we both had access to it. Now, I'm not quite sure how well it would work, but boom, ba boom, click. I am now in John Sequitur's stream and I can do stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to start streams here as well. I haven't done this for the longest time, but because Tom Sequitur's stream I had together with Tom Sequitur, yeah, he no longer is with us, it seems, so that's not happening. Now, if we had something like that, wouldn't that make certain things a lot easier? In all fairness, Michael Keller, I don't have 624 viewers. I have 624 subs. If I have 10 to 15 regular viewers, I think that's a lot. So bringing those over, I don't think will be an actual problem. Yeah, but okay, look at yourself then, Michael Keller. If we were to start a new channel tomorrow, will you join us in the new channel?
You censored fuck and it still tried to censor the comment.
Yeah. Type fuck PH, you say K from now on. Come on, people. Learn from what we talked about last week.
No. We should exercise our free speech.
Yeah, well then just type fuck. Don't
if
worry,
it was good enough for Chaucer, it is good enough for me.
Fair enough. Just type fuck. We will accept it anyway.
Well, we don't care.
We don't give a fuck. Oh no! I just got myself demonetized again. Yeah, but indeed, like Renovatio said, I mean, he would join too. So the people who come as viewers, I think, will stay.
Well, I mean, let's put it like this. When Modwayne could not stream on Wednesday, and I would just like to say thank you so much to all you utterly, insanely patient viewers who sat around for 20 minutes of technical difficulties. No, seriously. And I'm like, wow, they're not just buggered off. And then I had 13 viewers at one point on my channel.
And it was a really good stream. It really was. I mean, Saint Clair Toxic and I can't remember his name now. Pleb. It's not Pleb.
You mean Don?
Don, thank you. You made great points. I really wish I were there. But my internet.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were talking about because none of us had a clue. It was like, I'm reading the title of the stream and I'm saying, well, maybe he means.
Well, it didn't go 100% the way I would have liked it to go, but at the same time, it's still a bloody good stream, and you did more or less touch on all the subjects I wanted to. So, see, worked out great. Would have been easier if we had one channel.
If you like. Did you ignore my joke about you not understanding English then?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
So did everyone else. Maybe none of them got it either.
But if we join, how much land do we each receive if we are victorious? This is difficult. What do you think, John?
I don't know. I have no idea what that means.
Well, that's what people usually did to gather mercenaries, promise them part of the land that's going to be conquered.
It's all right, Michael. We can kick out Nestle and reclaim Roundtrees. That's all I'm saying.
It's kind of funny though, because if I look, my YouTube channel has 620 some subscribers at the moment. My BitChute has 45. My BitChute channel has more views than my YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube's dying. They kept saying fuck off enough times for people to go, well, all right then. We will.
Yeah, that could be true, but I'm also wondering whether... Well, no, that's not true. I'm not wondering whether YouTube is skewing the statistics, because it has been proven time and again that they do. I'm not sure if they do it manually or if they have an algorithm to skew statistics, and considering the fact...
Compiled intros? How much work do you think we're going to do, Michael? Sorry, Mudland.
I was actually planning on making real intros. We have talked about this. But, yeah, that's something for the future. So, John isn't in favour of...
I'm not in favour. I'm apathetic. And I've told you could always do a fait accompli. And as you refuse to look up what that means, it's a perfectly good English phrase. That is French. No, but it is an English expression. Like coup d'etat. It's part of English, but it's also French.
A fait accompli. Fait accompli.
I even spelt it correctly for you.
I know, and I looked it up already, and I'm going to look it up again. So basically it's something where you can't change anyway. So you'd be okay with it if I started it?
That was what I said.
But you're not okay?
Did it?
Yes,
No,
I know.
I said you kept asking me to think about it. And
Hey,
I had
Smirkus.
nothing to think about.
So, then I'll put it up to a vote, I guess.
And what I said is you could always do a fait accompli. I said this 3 days ago.
I know, but I want your support, not your apathy.
Are you an SJ fucking W?
Well, probably.
Because that's how they work. It's not enough for something to happen. Everybody has to be in agreement. And it's like, no. Just do your thing, okay, and leave the rest of us alone.
Yeah, but it's going to be your thing too, then. That's the point. I think
if it's just there and I can just use it with zero thought and zero effort, then that's not a problem, is it? But you asked me to think about it.
Yes. I know I should never ask you to think about stuff.
No, seriously, it hurts the brain.
Okay, so let's put it up to a vote. Now there are certain
A
people who...
vote?
Yeah, why not?
Not democracy.
No, of course not. But we can give him the illusion.
I tell you what, Smirkus, you keep watching and let us know, because we don't.
Hey, Smirkus. Now, seriously, we're talking about whether we should set up a
Mod
new...
Wayne would like.
Okay, then you
separate
tell us. Go on, tell us.
Just for streaming, I don't care. And I said to him 3 days ago, he could just do it. Except I said it in French, which apparently was too difficult for him to comprehend.
So, in short, should we set up a special live stream channel where both John and I have admin rights on, so that if one of us is unable to do it, the other one can easily take over on that same channel? Because it has happened a few times that it didn't go. And indeed, nearly all subscribers are hollow anyway, so I don't think it's going to change much in the view department. Yeah, indeed. Just put all live streams on that channel. Everything else stays on this channel and John's personal channel. But
Which
the live
means
streams,
nothing in my case.
which means nothing in John's case.
Yeah, exactly, Richard Bytes, the emotional labour. So technically, according to feminists, only Toxic Thread gets a vote, and she said yes.
Well, it seems that everyone but John is like, yeah, sure. Okay, that's a good idea.
No, I'm a meh.
There I'm saying. But everyone but you is like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Thank you guys, you just vindicated me.
Dear, are you that insecure you need vindication?
So now the slightly more... So there you have it, John. The people have spoken.
That's fine. I'm a lifelong contrarian who goes my own way, so I don't care.
Fair enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I have some problem breathing and all that, so I shouldn't laugh too loud as well.
What doesn't laugh to clear the airway?
No, it just pushes the air out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's
Okay,
karma
let's crack
for
some
you.
jokes.
That's karma for you. So now I'm going to open the floor for suggested
I'm
names.
never against streaming, Michael. I'm just against my streaming.
And I don't know why, because last Wednesday he did a great job. He really did.
Renovazio, whoa. Renovazio, what have you got against Jemima? And it's spelled with a G, by the way. It's not Jemima, it's Jim. It's Jemima.
OFGTOW. What's OFGTOW? I don't know that.
Old fart goes their own way.
Oh, right. Old fart going their own way. Fair enough. John is getting quieter, it seems. Okay. That's new.
You see, I worked it out ludicrous. Though, to be fair, it was only the OF and that.
Yeah, but
even
I
that wasn't hard.
I had put you on louder so that we... I had put you on softer, that the two of us were on the same thing. And now you're getting quiet.
Indeed, Smirkus, it is a first.
It is a first, but now I have to boost your output.
No, I'll be careful what you... People, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
True that. Anyway, so, suggestion for names. Old fart going their own way.
You're slow, William. Trust me, you're not as slow as us.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we're the old fart and the older fart.
Oud smell you there.
if I would talk to the mic. Well, technically, I'm sat in a chair and it's up there on the webcam and it's the same distance.
Yeah, but it does make a difference though, because now you're a bit louder again.
2 farts in a boat.
2 farts in a boat.
But not for long, because the boat's about to be rocked and we're all going to fall out.
Well, actually, Old Fart and Older Fart seems to be an interesting channel name, but we can go different directions as well.
Yeah.
Boomer stalking?
As a slight anecdote, okay. I'm a big fan of certain people who other people here aren't a big fan of. But Tom Golden and He Who Shall Not Be Named of A Voice for Men do a regular series. And they used to call it something quite anodyne, and it was always censored by YouTube. So they started calling it You Can't Make That Shit Up. And YouTube has absolutely no trouble with the title You Can't Make That Shit Up. Just fine. The totally neutral name had a problem. Call it shit, and it's fine.
Yeah. But YouTube is rather SJWE.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying, but it's like you cannot predict what they will and will not object to using anything called logic or reason or consistency. It's...
Hey, but I do have a question though. Who's this He Shall Not Be Named guy? I thought it was Voldemort. But I can't remember Voldemort being a MGTOW.
Yeah, no, sorry. No, He Who Shall Not Be Named is Paul Elam. Ah, shit, did it.
Why shouldn't he be named? Bloody hell.
Because
by the way, he's doing great.
Like him.
Oh, right. He's doing great streams together with
Tom
Janice
Golden
Fiamengo, by the way.
And Janice Fiamengo.
Yeah,
the three of them do a series called Regarding Men, and it is utterly to be commended.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I agree.
And it just proves that he's an utter misogynist, how terribly he treats Janice on those streams.
Right. Yes. Janice is awesome, Renovatio, I have to admit.
She is awesome, yes.
She is...
what's really nice is they play off each other. So it's like 3 people on the stream, and it's usually always the 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they do a topic every week. And yet it just works so well together, the 3 of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry that you couldn't go there, mate, but then again, I tend to stay away.
And next year it's Australia, so that's even further. Sydney, apparently.
Well, it would be nice for Katrina.
Yes.
Who isn't here now, so she can't participate.
No.
So, okay, are we going with a fart-themed channel name? Or are we going to talk...
No. Smirkus made a good point. We don't always have... well, I think he missed out the word only old farts on the stream, though.
Yeah, that's indeed a good point, because sometimes I'm doing a talk with John not there, or maybe sometimes John doing a talk with me not there.
Or
and we might expand in the future.
Other guests.
Indeed,
so
indeed.
You could call it Old Farts and Friends.
Or Boomer Stalking.
No.
Boomer Stalking with?
No, Old Farts and Friends.
Old Farts and Friends. Old Farts and Friends.
Yeah, Old Farts and Friends. So your friends...
I like
nothing about the identities of anyone who isn't an old fart.
Yeah, fair enough. I like the addition Michael Keller is proposing. Bloody hell! This is brilliant. Old farts and false friends when shits hits the pants is being how do you call it? We had to accept it. I think it's because of the word shit this time, I guess. But old farts and false friends.
It could have been hit.
Oh yeah, because that's violence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. I don't like the idea of false friends though.
No. I say I'm friends. It's short, and because brevity has its value.
But I do like lounging. So
Old friend in German when you fart and it wasn't just air coming out. Well, thank you for sharing, Michael. Didn't want to know that. No, I say friends because the thing, Smirkus, is, well, he's not been around for a while, but Just is even older than us.
Juz, yeah. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
Wonder how he's doing.
Maybe he's off assassinating someone somewhere.
Well. So how about this one?
Look, I'm giving you a name. You want a fucking channel? I've given it a name. Old Farts and Friends. Just take it.
I like
Just
to get.
Take it.
No, I want lounging in there.
Why?
Because it makes it feel less pressured.
No, I know, Michael. That was what your explanation was for. I'm just saying I didn't want to know that.
The rational roundup.
The rational roundup. No. Rational is not a word you ever want in your channel name. Seriously.
And I'm not really sure if Logic Lounge is...
No, rational, logic, any of those terms, no claim to superiority. And all those words have an implication of superiority.
I agree with John on that one. I mean, we're right, but I mean, we shouldn't point out that we're right because that will just piss off people.
No, because, ever since I've been online, which isn't that long, 4 years, right? 4 years since I've been online. And there's all this, the rational community or the skeptic community. It's like, for fuck's sake, don't call yourself anything with any implication of superiority.
Yeah.
You're just setting yourself up for a fall and for attack.
Yep.
Unprofessional opinion. Yeah, that is good, Nicks. A lounge of cunts. No, I don't think so, Smirkus. And ironically, Michael, it's because he's got a screwdriver, a wrench, spanner. Blackboard lounge. Look, lounging with old farts and friends.
Yeah, that's.
Got you lounging. Got my old farts and friends.
Yeah, that might be a good thing. Or maybe the other way around, old farts and friends lounging.
No, I think lounging with, because I'm a native English speaker, and trust me, that sounds better.
Well, let's...
We have some other native English speakers here, quite a few of them. What do you think? Lounging with old fart and friends, or old fart and friends lounging? Old men fart works. Retirement Castle Round.
I'm not retired.
That just sounds like a really bad crossword clue.
Well,
Smirkus,
lounging with, okay.
Well, that's one. That's just one.
Lounging with old farts and friends. Okay. I'm curious what Alicia has to say on this, to be honest, because she's quite often a guest. A welcome guest.
A friend.
Indeed. So how would she think? What would she think about the name?
What, being a friend to old farts? But she is a friend to old farts, so
true.
She can't deny it.
Well, She can. It would be unfair, but she can.
She won't.
Lounging with Old Farts and Friends is a good title for a stream, but not for a channel. Too long. Actually, yeah, that might be true too.
I honestly don't know, because one of the troubles is she doesn't like the word fart. I do know this. Yes. Flatulence. Lounging with flatulence. Flatulence. Oh, flatulent. No, it doesn't work. Does it?
But yeah, no, the name, it might be too long for a channel name. It might be great for a Wednesday or Saturday, but for a channel it might be too long.
No,
okay, I didn't think about that.
It's no good for a stream, because the stream normally has a topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Boomer TV?
No. Okay. So, the two Ronnies, who were a British comedy duo, had a series in their regular show called The Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old England Town, Old London Town. And the raspberry being a fart.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Old raspberries and friends.
Well, old timers lounges.
No, you see the whole point. Old gits. How about the old gits?
Old gits talking, old gits lounging.
No. You
Just
say
old gits
instead of fart. So you say lounging with old gits and friends.
Yeah. No, I can't, because that would make the name still long. And the question is now, won't the channel name be too long like that? Which
Talking
makes sense.
Out of your ass.
I don't have a donkey.
Well,
here,
it
mate.
wouldn't be your. It would be our. And it would be plural.
Yeah. And we don't have donkeys.
Well, you could always spell it properly with A-R-S-E.
Well, but he didn't. Seniors lounge.
That's because he's American.
Yeah. Lounging friends. Lounging friends is not a bad one, actually.
Opinion fart. No, the problem's the word fart, William. And that's why it's and friends, Michael. That's why it's and friends.
Opinionated gits. So I like lounging friends, to be honest.
What are those old traditional pubs/clubs called again?
A men club.
No, I don't know that. There wouldn't be pubs then. That's the confusion for me. You had the old working men's clubs, which become lounging friends is too insignificant. Yeah. No, the gentleman's lounge. No. Talking bollocks is what I would call it, but there you go.
Yeah, but that makes it sound so negative right from the start.
No, it doesn't.
Let's first test if YouTube allows bollocks. Michael, can you type in bollocks? The way John typed it, because us typing it out doesn't make a difference, because obviously we're going to be allowed to say stuff like that. Okay, it didn't block bollocks. Okay, so bollocks is an option. Talking bollocks with friends. Okay. So,
well, here's the problem. If you want brevity, you sacrifice clarity. If you want clarity, it becomes long. Who's friends? Michael. People like you. Clarity is not the soul wit? Do you mean soul, S-O-L-E? Soul of wit? Yeah. Talking bullocks with friend, a channel name. Not bullocks, bollocks. Bullocks are young bulls, male cattle. Yes. Bollocks are testes.
Sad bastard saloon.
Yeah, sadly that got censored.
Yes, it got censored because
However,
YouTube, but it was a good one. I liked it.
If you do that, as in Alan Bastard, MP, who was played by the late Rick Mail on ITV.
A little depressing but fitting. What do you think about the Sad Bastard Saloon?
Well, why sad? Not just old.
Fair enough.
They're saying you can misspell it with the E instead of the A.
Well, I was hoping to make it now and show everyone that we could have a new one, but the only way to...
Why? Patience, young man.
Yes, I know, but it was so cool to say, look, it's there. Wednesday will be on the new one.
Yeah, exactly. Smith.
But
Bastard Saloon, yes. Conservative lounging, but I'm a lefty.
Yeah, but in all fairness, John,
damn.
In all fairness, John, I'm a lefty as well. But according to the left, we're conservatives.
Yeah, well, I don't believe anything they say, so that's all right.
Yeah, that is true.
No, I am a self-professed conservative. I'm just a lefty.
Yeah, but nobody says you can't be left and conservative.
No, I know. Because I want to conserve.
Yeah. I mean, I had this nice little talk about a tweet of Larry Elder, and then someone started talking about, oh, what he said isn't true. So I tried to explain to him how it is. Then I got attacked about nearly everything he said. And then I said, okay, then you come with an argument. And surprise, surprise, there aren't none. So, glorious bastards. John, glorious bastards, what do you think?
No, I like the Bastard Saloon. Oh, you stupid man. I'm going to delete that. Delete that. Go on. There we go. No.
So, Old Bastard Saloon or Sad Bastard Saloon? Sorry?
Oh, it's all right. I'm just... Yes, there we go. Chewing the fat. And then put, we hate vegans.
Yeah, but that's too long for a name.
No, I know. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Chewing the fat is the name. And then the byline is, we hate vegans.
Yeah, but I don't hate vegans.
No, neither do I. But it's a joke.
Yeah, but most people won't get it.
Why?
Because they're
chewing the fat is a common expression, right?
I know.
Disgusting. Right.
It's the hate vegans.
Fat. But fat, by definition, is an animal product. Therefore, we hate vegan.
And that also is incorrect because you have plant fats.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yes, but it's true. No,
but not the bite.
I was thinking about this Old Bastard Saloon, Sad Bastard Saloon.
Snowflake Saloon. No. No, Michael.
Hey, why not? Because people call us snowflakes.
Do they?
Well, I've been called snowflakes on Twitter a few times because they thought they had the better of me.
How about the Old Sod Saloon?
Old Sod Saloon. I don't know. What do you think?
Ice Crystal Station.
Ice Crystal Station. Ice Crystal
Old Farts
Saloon.
Table. I don't know where the table comes in.
Oh, people sit at the table to talk, innit?
No.
I do like the saloon bit.
Continental.
I do like the saloon bit. I do.
Yeah, it must be.
I like it better than
thing.
lounge, to be honest.
No, really?
The concept of lounge or the concept of saloon. Yeah, I like saloon better.
It's, oh God, it's American. Yeah.
I know, but it's
Sorry,
it's,
Americans.
No, but a lounge sounds so elitarian.
So what?
So elitist.
Rubbish.
It does though.
It doesn't. A lounge is just another English term for living room.
I know, but that's not how people use it anymore.
It isn't. The lounge bar is a bar in a pub when they used to have separate rooms.
Yeah.
And you lounge around. That's a bit, lounge lizards.
Fifth Reich. No. Lounge lizards. No.
Plenty of channels have bastard in their name.
So bastard is still doable. So old bastard saloon.
Hang on, no. How's that one? Oops, I've spelled it with 2 Ds. Ignore the second D.
Lucky bastards.
You lucky bastard. You must think the sun shines at your arse. Monty Python and the The Life of Brian.
Yeah. I remember that. It's a nice name for a channel, but is it a nice name for a streaming channel?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I like the idea of the name of the channel indicating that it's somewhat a streaming channel.
Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. If you want the channel name to be meaningful, it has to be long.
No, because, I mean, if we look at, for example...
No, okay. Saloon, lounge does not indicate streaming to me. I'm sorry, my brain doesn't work that way.
Yeah, none of the things indicate streaming, but lounge does indicate people sitting somewhere to talk.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought it means somewhere to lounge around and do fuck all.
Well, and then you talk a bit with each other. It's not as if you're sitting all together in a room staring at the ceiling.
Shooting the shit. Well, I called it chewing the fat, which is just another... Oh, for fuck's sake. Chewing shit.
Chewing the shit. I don't think we can do shit, though. Considering YouTube kind of doesn't like that word.
No, I told you. They stream. They do videos every week called You Can't Make This Shit Up, and YouTube does not have a trouble with it.
Yeah, but... Okay. Chewing the shit, then?
No, that got censored, Michael, strangely. Yeah. And yet some... Oh, no, because he had a span. I keep forgetting this.
Yeah, people with spanner can't
get censored.
No.
Which is lovely.
Which is why I don't mind people having spanners that we trust anyway. But then you have Michael who doesn't want to have a spanner. Oh no, I'm too good to have a spanner. So now we have to put in all his work to get his chat through.
All the emotional labour of expecting.
Sorry. I couldn't hold a straight face with that one.
Funnily, Nick's Radio. Matthew, there was a program called Tiswas back in the UK in
Yeah.
the 70s and 80s, and it was an acronym. It was written as an acronym with full stops, and well, no, that's not an. It's written as initials, but it's pronounced as an acronym. And so people got to work imagining what TIS was stood for. And it was always the final S. Because this is Saturday, wake up and then it was always the final S. And the point was, it was up to your imagination what you wanted that S to be. It was a kids show, by the way, the little kids. They had a competition between they would have competitions, and you'd have under eights and over eights. And most of the people watching it were adults. Because it was that funny. It was like, what do you mean you don't want to watch this program, little child? We want to watch it. You're watching it.
Isn't that true with a lot of shows, though, back in the day?
No, but it was particularly true of TIS was. It actually saw the birth of the career of Lenny Henry, for example.
Yeah, I know.
No, you might know, but they don't know necessarily.
Yeah, no, that's true. Lenny Henry, I don't think a lot of people know Lenny Henry now because he's been quiet for quite a bit.
Well, he was a British comedian, but he started as a teenager on Tiswas.
And he is fucking brilliant. He really is. I loved him in what's it called? Chef. He was so brilliant. Oh.
Yeah, but the best thing about Lenny Henry was he started off doing impersonations, right? Yeah. So Lenny Henry's black, and he started off doing impersonations of a then popular British celebrity called David Bellamy, who wasn't. He was a red-headed white man.
Yeah, and nobody cared.
No one gave a monkeys. Can
nobody
you imagine the crying out there would be now?
But I mean, let's be honest. Racial relations in Europe and in the UK now are worse than they were 50 years ago.
We're everywhere. Come on, and
yeah, but I mean,
all them bloody Yankees' fault anyway.
Yeah. Viewpoints variety.
Something no. We're an echo chamber. Viewpoints echo.
Yeah, but we don't want to be an echo chamber. It's just that they don't want to come to us.
Let's just be honest. Viewpoints echo. Reverberate.
Trying to break the echo?
Oh dear, sorry. I get to the point where I'm like, oh my god. Maybe.
Well, it got you thinking.
No, it hasn't.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's got them thinking. It's got me reacting.
Tesseract opinions.
Dirt in the corner. Yeah, I think. Funnily enough, Nick's Radio has done the best for oh, for fuck's sake! I used the word a minute ago.
Well, we're not on everywhere at night, William. So night is no longer in. I mean, we live in a global world now. You see.
Yes. For instance, for one of our viewers at least, who's usually here, it's first thing in the morning.
Well, you don't have to say sorry. It's not that we're complaining. I mean, it's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
You didn't offend us.
No. We're very hard to offend. Saloon of Degenerates, for instance, doesn't offend.
The needle in the haystack.
I've just read needle in the hay.
Yeah, I know.
But not hay.
But not hay, but hay. Yeah, I know.
Hay.
I take offense to your not being offended. That's okay, but
no, that is true. That is a very SJW opinion.
It is. But, Smirkus, I don't like it when you take things of me. Give it back. Old Crusaders of Alcohol. Well, there goes seriousness out of the door. Do I really have to write discard the typos?
Okay, how's about we start with the acronym and then we get words to fit. So I was thinking crap. Okay, CRAP. So all we need is a name that is the initial CRAP.
No, that's true, Michael Keller. We're only making fun, mate. They don't mean anything by it. It's actually not a bad channel name either, to be honest. Disregard the typos, because I usually have typos in my texts that accompany the stream. To the chagrin of John. So there is that. Guys, I'm sorry. I need a fast bio break. I'll be right back. Let's give the idea of John a chance. Let's fill the acronym crap.
Or another acronym.
Or another one. Acronym. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I really need to pee, so I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of John.
That's yeah. Actually, the needle in the haystack with the stream, old fart and older fart, or the other title would be kind of fitting. Crazy ranting in art and politics. Exactly. Well done, Ludicrous. A mythical creature of to be looked up to. Great example. We have spoken about literature, technically, according to Modwayne, once. Yes, you did. You did, Ludicrous. We talked about his avatar, Mugwayne. Sorry. Okay, now he's back. I'm just going to go and do something much more important than the bio break. you tell us you want to change your screen name, and then you say, but no, I don't want to hear any suggestions. And yes, getting a bit.
Mugwayne? Ludicrous? Seriously? Crazy ranting in arts and politics.
That's better. Yes, my beer is ecclesiastical. It is an abbot ale, as much good alcohol is. Those monks, well, they had to do something to while away the time, and brewing alcohol seemed to be a speciality amongst many of them. There are many, many varieties of great alcohol that are thanks to monastic orders.
I'm still in favour of the haystack with new
Whoa. No. But he says with new titles for your stream so they'd fit the name. I mean, sorry, mate. That is making a, what's the word? A petard to be hoisted by. You do not want to be committing. And you lose points for misspelling favour.
For fuck's sake. Actually, off topic might be a decent name as well, considering. But we are staying on topic now, Smirkus. There is that.
No. I think.
But it's not a bad name
How
for a
about
channel.
perpetually off topic? Pot. Silence.
Well, then I like it, but then we need to fill the acronym kettle.
No.
Because then we could say pot and kettle.
No, just pot. Because pot can mean the other kind of pot.
Yes, that's why I don't want to do it like that.
Why?
Because I also have a job and my kids know my stuff.
Yes. And you could say, no, it's not that kind of pot.
Yeah,
Plausible
still.
deniability.
Off-topic saloon.
No, saloon off topic. Salt.
That's not a bad one, actually.
Oh, sots. Well, Modwayne doesn't drink, but I do, and I'll make up for him.
Bio-break beer.
Well, spelling break properly, but otherwise. Yes, saloon of topics. Yes, exactly. SOT.
SOT. Saloon of topics.
Because I think a good acronym is always a blessing.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. Saloon of topics. SOT. I'm trying to see if we can make it saloon of something else so that we can get SOB.
No. SOT is better than SOB.
Or SOD, SOD.
No. SOT is fine.
But SOD doesn't really mean anything.
Yes, it does. It's a term. An old SOT means somebody who drinks a lot.
Oh, right. I forgot about that one.
That's why I said you don't really drink, but I make up for it.
That's true.
Michael Keller, if you wanted to hand me a beer at 36.4 degrees centigrade, I wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, neither would anyone, to be honest.
That's not so much a beer as it's approaching a warm drink.
So, SOT, I think, are we okay with the channel name SOT? Random thoughts. How are we random thoughts?
No, it's just a joke. It's just a joke about the word thoughts.
Random thoughts for random thoughts.
No, as I say, I think. Hang on, I was just trying to think. So, can you be a salooner? Is that a thing? Is being in a saloon something?
No, I don't think so. It's called a patron, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the conjugation of verbs and all that.
I think it's still a patron. I'm not sure. Just like when you go to a pub, you're a patron.
Hang on.
You added a few more dots, Michael. It seemed that it worked. So now we know.
Because we aren't big on the Frenchies.
True that. There is that. Together with the Germans, they're basically doing everything they can to destroy Europe. They have been for the last, how many 100 years? That's not nice of me. But then again, I'm not nice.
The pub crawl.
The pub crawl.
Yeah, but that's not a good anagram.
Yeah, it doesn't really cover... I mean, the pub crawl is something you do at the end of the evening when you may crawl from pub to pub.
Oh, pub crawls were a great part of my 20s, but those days have long gone.
The Saloon of Thoughts is a nice one, or a Saloon of Topics.
How about suppositions off topic?
Yeah, but that's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same acronym because I like the acronym, but I want something that means people or an action as opposed to a place. You see, a saloon can't do anything. It's just a place. So the saloon cannot be off topic.
Yeah, but the nice thing of SOT is it can mean all of those things. I mean, it can easily mean, for example, speaking of today.
No. That's not what. No. Because the point is, you give it a title, and it is an acronym. You don't use an acronym and then say, "Guess what the title is."
Yeah, but it's the name of the channel, so it doesn't really matter.
What I said with today instead of topic. Do you mean suppositions of today? Because I meant off. So it's suppositions off topic. Not of topic, but off topic.
Yeah, one F more. But that's the nice thing about SOT. I mean, it's an acronym. People can figure out what the acronym.
Tolba. The old boy. Tolba. No, because this is the point, William. We're not designing a channel name for just we two. There are other people, some of whom are young, like Sinclair, who's in his early 20s.
Yeah. Or smokers.
And there are women. We speak to the girls sometimes.
Yeah. Alicia,
And
Katrina,
we had an attack, yeah.
And in the square peg, but we haven't seen her for a long time, unfortunately.
Huh? Sand participated when
my wife,
was inconvenient.
Nobody, indeed. He hasn't been on as well, but he's working, I guess. Well, not for Saturday, I think, but Saturday is old farts, so.
What reflection?
Did she join us in the stream? I can't remember.
No, she's not. I've never spoken to her.
Yeah.
Only texted.
She has been on the chat often, that's for sure.
Yes.
Outside the 12-mile zone.
12 miles?
Wasn't that what they once said for nuclear blasts?
Oh, right, okay. I don't know. Is the short answer to that. We never really got into that kind of thing in the UK. It was like, if they're going to bomb us, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
Sea.
Oh, sea rights, 12 miles offshore. Okay.
I didn't know it was 12 miles. I always thought it was 10.
Yeah, me too.
And we also, because in my younger days, there was the Cod Wars, which was Iceland, and I think it was 200 miles around Iceland. They imposed their fishing rights. And of course, when you consider that the channel at its narrowest is less than 24 miles, 12 miles means that the English and the French borders overlap.
And the Dutch. And the
No,
Belgium.
No, I'm just saying though, but the ink between England and France. So you've got the two sides.
Mm-hmm.
12 standard sea miles, and sea miles aren't miles. They are nautical miles, is the correct term. And a nautical mile is further than a standard mile.
Yeah, slightly. Oh, sorry.
So when two shores are closer together, yeah, that's what I'm saying. England, France. Less than 12 nautical miles, 24 nautical miles apart. I mean, if you look at Gibraltar, was it 3 miles at the Straits of Hercules?
I don't know that.
It's where the term knot comes from, as a speed.
Yeah.
So air used to be calculated in knots, which is nautical miles per hour.
You'd sink in a rope, and in the rope you had knots at certain intervals, and you'd see where the stream would stop dragging, and that would then be your speed.
Okay.
So you'd lower the line into the water.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
And then at a certain point in time, the weight of the line in the water would be so heavy that it would stop dragging.
Yeah, yeah.
But till that time, so that's basically how they measured how fast they were going.
2.
Tower of Opinion. No, actually, I do like SOT because it does have a lot of options. I mean, Saloon of Thoughts.
Well, why not just call the channel SOT? S, full stop O, full stop T.
Yeah. Speaking of today.
Speaking of twaddle. There's a good English word for you. Twaddle.
Silly original thoughts. I can put a lot of in SOT, to be honest.
Well, the S, if you go original thoughts, the S can have so many alternatives. Silly.
Yes.
Shit. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Stupendous. So I say you could just call it SOT.
Yeah, no, SOT is I think we're going to go with SOT then. Yeah. Scree of thoughts, yeah, sure. It all fits within SOT.
Stupid opinions today.
Yeah. Stupid opinionated thoughts.
No, you
when
know
we're
what you
talking
could
about
do.
feminists once again.
You know what you could do? You could do like an image with all the different SOTs.
Yeah.
All over it. So it's like just a whole mass of things that say SOT that could fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Michael. Because if you write it out,
then you lock yourself into one meaning.
Yeah. Whereas if you just do the initials, and as I say, do an image with lots and lots of different SOTs on it.
Yeah, and then you can actually change the image. For example, when you have a live stream, you can say, well, today we're going to speaking about trouble in Middle East, or blah, 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 blah. Or stupid opinionated thoughts when we're talking about feminists. Stuff like that.
Thoughts.
Yeah. Thoughts.
You said
THOT.
thoughts.
No, it's the same bloody pronunciation.
No, it's not.
Well,
you're not a Canadian. Okay? Canadians and people from Chicago say it the same. The rest of us pronounce it differently. No, I don't see why we should rename the stream, because it's the channel name that's
the channel that we're talking about. Because, I mean, not all of our streams are old fart, older fart. Only our Saturday stream is old fart, older fart. Wednesday streams are open, and it opens the door for more streams.
Well, it wouldn't, Michael.
Actually, in a way, it would.
Stupid old twats.
There you go.
Old fart.
There you go. Stupid old twats. SOT gives a lot of options. It really does.
Yeah.
So thank you, Smirkers, for opening that door for us.
Yes. And there's no F in sight for Toxic Threads, who doesn't like the F word.
Yes.
One of the growing list.
Well, strategically oblique. No, you could still say it would be sod.
No, it wouldn't be SOTT.
No, it still would be
strategically obliviate to thought error is SOTE. Oh, thought terror. Stupid me. I apologize.
Thought error. Mm-hmm.
No, thought terror.
Yes, I know.
But I read it as thought error and a typo because he told us to ignore his typos.
Come off it, John.
No, seriously.
That's just silly.
No, it's not. He said to ignore his typos, and I read thought error.
Well.
Because that's just as sensible as thought terror.
Mm-hmm. Stream of tyranny is a good idea too, which still fits within SOT. You're going to cause me a tremor. You can't have tremors in Switzerland, mate. Mountains may crumble.
I don't know. At least they can absorb it.
True that.
Such odious toxicity.
Such odious toxicity, yes. That's always fitting. Sodding old timers, indeed, Smirkers. SOT is a very good name. I think we'll have to go with SOT.
Yes.
Let me write some of this stuff down. Sodding old.
That's written with B, not D. No, trust me, Michael. We rarely do it with the B. Unless you're talking about the audience. Not yet, not yet. You wish, mate, you wish. Hello.
Hi there, son. Sitting away 150 kilometers from me.
That's nearly 100 miles for those who use proper distances.
No, people with using proper distances use kilometers.
No, they don't.
No, I mean, you have people using the decimal system, and then you have the UK.
No.
No, that's true.
America.
Yes.
And as we know, the Americans think they are the world.
Yes. Which is kind of funny.
Oh, that's sweet. She misses you.
Yes, I miss her too. And I know she does, and I know she knows. Okay, so sodding old timers, stream of tyranny, strategically obliviated thought terror.
They are the world. Who are the world?
Yeah.
That's the question. There is no they.
So there is an SOT dense crew, according to William
Yeah,
Carlson.
whatever. You know, I mean, you're never gonna get. You're never gonna get anything
You're never gonna give
truly
me
unique.
up. Never gonna. Oh, sorry.
No, don't, please. Do not give me. I bury these memories really, really deep. No, it's spelt Murican. Americans.
America.
Americans. Yes. Or Americans with that typo. No. We have to spell it properly.
America.
Which is why it's spelt like this. Whammings. That's spelling it properly. And Laughing Millennial, I hope you are having a lovely holiday.
Yes,
There are some channels with the name Sutton. That's fine. It's not important. It is not important. The point is to have a channel called SOT, not with SOT in it.
No, it's just SOT.
USA, exactly. And miles, don't you agree, Toxic Threads? Miles. It is miles better. Whoever said kilometers better?
Yes, it's miles that's better. That's why nearly all of the world uses kilometers.
I'm just saying, but there's an expression. It is miles better.
Yes.
No one says kilometers better. Just saying.
No, because those who deal in facts know that you can't say that something is better in distance.
Yeah, and you do know that language is metaphor.
Yeah, so?
So it's a metaphor.
The sotlot. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a metaphor. And that was bloody brilliant, Ludicrous.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to getting a list of things that salt could mean. So I can
We invented the cars. I think you will find the French will argue the toss with you over that one.
And they'd win it. They'd win it. Subunits of kilometers and miles. In British, you have feet.
6 feet? We don't have a unit of 6 feet. We have
no. You've got
3
inches. 6 inches are a feet, aren't they?
No, 12.
12
inches are a foot. 3
Foot.
feet is a yard.
Yes. And then how many yards is a what comes next?
Is it 6 yards is a fathom?
And then?
I've no idea.
See, now this is the thing when we're talking about.
There are 1,760 yards in a mile. There is a furlong, and there's 6 furlongs in a mile, but I can't be bothered to do the calculation. No, I never learned. There's also 22 yards in a chain, which happens to be the length of a cricket pitch. No, because of
spaghetti or tortellini. I'm going to add that one.
No, that's not a question, though. It's tortellini every time. Spaghetti is the poor man's pasta. Everyone knows that.
Yet somehow I enjoy spaghetti more, but John is correct.
Really?
So, no. Spaghetti is a poor man's pasta.
I like tagliatelle, but there you go.
But I don't like tortellini. I never did.
Yeah, I like tagliatelle. That's always been a favourite of mine.
Yeah, but tagliatelle is just a different size of spaghetti.
No, it's not. It's the point is that spaghetti is specifically designed to pick up the minimum amount of sauce, and tagliatelle is a flat ribbon shape designed to pick up a lot more sauce.
Yes, I know, but it's still...
They're all pasta. Okay.
Yeah, but
all...
tortellini is filled pasta.
Yes, okay. I'm just saying. But there are like hundreds of names and varieties of pasta.
There are.
All pasta.
But if you look at, for example...
Wow, you managed to go off topic. No, it would only be wow if we didn't.
Who gives a shit about pasta? It's food, my friend. How can you not care?
Americans, you claim the pizza, you ignorant putzers. It's Italian. Pasta is also Italian. Yep. The Italians give a shit about pasta. That's why they have over 200 types of it.
And in all fairness, I'm half Italian.
He's a pastafari.
Pastafari, yeah. I've got a column somewhere. I'm sorry, is an Englishman trying to sound cultured about food?
What, compared to an American? Compared to an American, damn right.
Yeah, that's a good one. This is pot cattle country. Oh, Kafkaesque. Oh, I'm going to keel over dying.
Anyway,
laughing.
I'm only an Italian in an Englishman's body.
Well, I am half Italian, so there is that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've
silly old time. Yes, always, smokers. Always.
Silly old time. Actually, that'll fit as well. Sleep well, my dear. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yes. Good night, lovely lady. But, yes, the whole point of the Saturday streams is to not be very serious.
Yeah, the Saturday streams are supposed to be. And I'm having a good time. So I'm trying to figure out more.
Was that a gun getting loaded? No, it was a beer being opened, Michael. Much more important.
So, Sodding Old Timers, Stream of Tyranny, Strategically Abbreviated Thought Terror, Speaking of the Day, Supremacy of Thoughts, Scree of Thoughts, Alone of Topics.
I forgot what I said about the toxicity. Something. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. I forgot a bunch. Because we had many more, but it did
sound like a Walter PPK. I'll take your word for it, Michael. I have no idea. I have never been in the environment of a pistol being fired.
Or loaded.
No, just ever been fired. I've just never been in the vicinity of a pistol. I have fired a Lee Enfield 303 when I was at school. But I was short-sighted and didn't have glasses at the time, so obviously I didn't hit the target.
Did you at least follow it? Did you at least shoot in the direction of the target?
Well, of course.
Well, then
we were at a rifle range, naturally. But using a 100-year-old rifle seems a bit weird, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, stream of thoughts. You know what? Let's. I'll see if I can add other ones. True that. Where did the bullet hit? But if you at least aim.
I have
range.
No idea. It was over 40 years ago. So, and I thought you fired an Enfield straight out of the factory. Lol, ludicrous. Lol. Very funny. Why on earth would it censor saturated older tars? Well, I know why, because the
YouTube.
SJWs are insane. Are they still looking for the killer? No, it was a rifle range. It was safe, Renovatio.
Well, only as long as you fire downrange.
Yes, we were lying on the ground, pointing our rifles towards the targets. I didn't hit the target. Doesn't mean it was at anything other than the general direction of the targets. I
See
might
you
have hit
later.
somebody else's target.
See you later, Toxic. Have a good dinner. And, well, I hope to see you next time. I don't think you can buy her, mate.
John, Bradford isn't a rifle range. I wasn't near Bradford.
Sorry.
I have been to Bradford, but very rarely.
And without a rifle.
And without a rifle. Though I did have a deadly weapon. I was driving a small lorry.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, everything can be a deadly weapon. So, the only thing you need for something to become a deadly weapon is intent.
Indeed. Yeah.
I mean, even in the USA, where they keep pushing this bullshit about gun control, hammers are responsible for more deaths than rifles. No one is talking about hammer control.
Oh, trust me, the Metropolitan Police are on it
Well,
right
in
now.
the UK, they're on it now. Oh no, we got to ban knives. Ooh, you've got a potato peeler. Nah, not gonna happen, Sonny. Not on my watch. And the ancient jokes keep on coming. Saturated older tarts.
Well, exactly. I thought I said it to you recently. It's anything can be a weapon. Absolutely anything. Including my sarcasm.
Yes, but don't worry, that one won't be a deadly weapon.
Oh, I don't know if you listen to the feminists. Words are worse than violence.
That's true too. Hey, Katrina! Finally, you joined us.
No. We're talking about setting up a third channel, separate from Modwine and my own, so that we can. Yes, Juz is older than me. Yes, smokers.
Yeah, it's not about shutting down any channel, but it's making it's easier for the streaming.
More reliable. That's the key.
Yeah. And well, welcome, by the way, Anxious. So we're basically
enough. Yes, or not far enough. We decided on the name SOT, and then lots and lots and lots and lots of applicable acronyms are being suggested, and the more the merrier.
True that, but streaming on tardigrades, really?
Really? What have tardigrades ever done to you, Michael? Don't answer that question. No,
I didn't hear about
really,
that one, Richard Beyer. So there was a fire department closed because one of them was a member of... affiliated.
These people really are insane.
Yeah.
Destroyed my favourite TV franchise.
Well, I have to look into that one.
I thought tardigrades were microscopic animals that look like bears.
Yeah, they are, but I think it was in the Discovery series of Star Trek, they were also able to teleport through the universe.
What, tardigrades?
Yes.
Okay. And how does the microscopic creature develop the intelligence to do that?
Because they're not all microscopic. Because some of them
they're sexually transmitted diseases.
No. Some of them are.
No, he said STD, sexually transmitted disease.
Star Trek Discovery. John, come on. No.
STD, sexually transmitted disease.
Anyway, so you had tardigrades at microscopic level, but you also have tardigrades at human level, and you also have tardigrades at Starship Enterprise level.
Really pedantic and say, no, you can't?
What do you mean, no, you can't?
You can't have a creature that exists at the microscopic level, and the same creature exists at a human level, and the same creature exists at a bigger level. It's not the same creature then.
I know, and you know, but the writers of Star Trek Discovery thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, well, that just shows how moronic they are.
Well, yeah. It's become a social justice warrior series anyway, so who'd have thought differently?
No. Yes, I did watch it in black and white because that was the TV we had, but it was all filmed in colour. The proper Star Trek.
Well, I have to look into that one, Richard Beyer. I mean, he wanted to resign, but the fire department basically stood behind him.
Yeah, because he's just a firefighter.
Which is, I agree with the firefighting company on this one.
I mean, you've got a person, right, doing a civic service, right, of their own free will and at their own expense.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck has their politics got to do with anything?
Yeah, but imagine. Oh no, here we have a volunteer willing to run in a burning building to save lives, but he has the wrong political ideas, so we can't have that.
And not just that, but they're the wrong political ideas. Only if you're a moron who believes bollocks.
Yeah, true that.
Which is where my idea of having bollocks in the channel name comes in.
But can you imagine though that he said, "Okay, you know what? I'm only a volunteer. I'll resign," and the fire company said, "No, bullshit. We're not going to do that."
No, that's good for them because it's you've done nothing wrong. Why should you resign?
So
and
now
we need more people willing to do this. Stand up and say,
stand up.
No.
Yeah. So now the question is, what will happen when in that township there will be a huge fire? Who they gonna call? Social justice.
Ghostbusters.
There's no such thing as a ghost, mate. Come on.
Yes, there is. Alex Jones.
Is he a ghost?
It's a joke.
Oh, then I don't get
ghosted.
it. Oh, he's ghosted on YouTube. Yeah, true that. And his media presence is still huge, which is so funny. I mean, I won't say it's bigger than it was, but it's definitely not a lot smaller either. Yes, I'm sorry, Nick. Good luck with that. Hope to see you next time, mate.
Yeah, well, he's the one who brought quality into it. And I just had to say, I'm sorry, Americans pissing on British food is rather amusing to me.
Smirker said something very interesting. I just heard that Alex Jones was reinstated on YouTube for one day and then cancelled again. The story is slightly different. YouTube put out how they're not going to silence people anymore, and they allowed him to return, and they would turn a new leaf, and they wouldn't just kick people just because of political ideologies. And then they kicked him the next day.
Yeah.
It's so brilliant. I mean, they can't even keep to their own words, but hey.
Well, no, because there's a narrative and then there's what they do. And the two are in utter contradiction. And so every time they try and do what they claim they're doing, their real motivation just can't cope. No, but we can't accept him. Well, we don't like him.
When it comes down to firefight in Sinstraya, Ask I'm Better Than You is a channel here. He was firefighter
For New South Wales himself.
I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean with that one. Yeah, me too, Anxious Aussie. The idea of destroying lives is one that social justice warriors are really good at. And I really fear the moment that people will stand up and say no more.
What was it, 18,000 or 15,000? Alt-right channels or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it's amazing what they consider alt-right. If I would have been any bigger, they would have considered me alt-right. Now they're not considering me at all because I'm not big enough, which is also good. I don't care. But
well, I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think you have to do something. That is hate speech in the Netherlands, Michael.
Standing on tulips? Nah, no one cares.
No, it is. It's hate speech. It's like anti-farmerism.
No, you can say it. You can do it, except for certain places.
Oh, jeez. Sometimes no, I mean, this guy has got no sense of humour.
No, but no.
It was a joke.
Oh, right.
That is hate speech. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because we don't agree with hate speech. It's a joke. That is hate speech. Talking about standing on tulips is hate speech because that's a joke. You know, I keep hearing about ContraPoints and I couldn't care less.
The thing with ContraPoints is he, she, whatever, pulled himself off of the internet.
The correct term is
No, I don't do it. That's...
No, it's not. It's fine. If they can make up bullshit words to describe themselves as a bloody pronoun,
the thing is,
so can I.
The thing is, she's not... Maybe it is the best term, to be honest, because she's no longer a man, but she's also not a woman. I mean, she looks like a woman.
You know, I mean, it's like this. It's like in the same stream, in the same video, Alicia, you know, whom I love to bits, called Blair White a he and a she.
Mm-hmm.
In the same video.
Okay.
Because it's that confusing. The whole point of pronouns is they're not confusing. Pronouns are a mental mechanism we use. They are part of the way our brains work. Mm-hmm. And so any attempts to mess that up are deliberate by the ideologues. They want to interrupt our ability to think. So you have he for a he, she for a she, and it. Nice, simple, unambiguous. It's like, I can't misgender you if I call you it. Because it isn't a gender. It's just not a he and it's not a she.
Mm-hmm.
And if you find it offensive, I don't fucking care because your demand on your pronouns is offensive to me.
Yeah, there is that. I have no problem calling someone who is passable a woman if she lives like it. I have no problem with that.
No, neither do I. But other people do, and it gets fucking confusing. Pronouns are intended to enable comprehension. The minute they stop aiding comprehension, they are being subverted.
Yeah.
I'm not giving it to him. I'm just using pronoun I want to use, ludicrous.
But I do find it funny that Counterpoints is off of Twitter because the attacks on Counterpoints on Twitter.
Contra,
Counter, not contra. Okay.
Anyway, contra
that
point.
one. I never
Against points, not count. Yeah.
I never really understood why his channel got so big, but then again, I don't care.
Because channels get big because people want to listen to it, not because you have anything interesting to say.
Yeah.
And there are many, many anti-SJW channels of the same ilk.
True that. But I found it funny, but it's just another great example of the left eating itself.
Well, that's why I don't care. If you're part of the problem, don't cry when that problem hits you.
Yeah, because you created it.
Yeah, it's like, if you're like Tim Pool and you want to call yourself a leftist, but you constantly call out the left for being insane, kudos, full respect. I don't agree with everything he says. I don't agree with all his positions, but he identifies what's significant and calls out what's wrong in the area of significance. But if you're prepared to go along with the bollocks and not speak up in defense, if you're a leftist and won't speak out against the banning of Alex Jones, I'm sorry, no sympathy when you're attacked. I mean, what was his name? The guy Jimmy Dore has always attacked censorship. So full respect to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I will 100% be behind Jimmy Dore because he's a man of principle. Don't have to know anything about his views or agree with his views. I just admire his principle.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand.
And the problem with people like ContraPoints is they want to argue nuance where no nuance exists. Oh, well, but this is bad, and so it's okay to ban them. No, it's never okay.
Yeah, but it's even worse because I've watched a few. Well, Carlos Maza struck again. It's basically the same thing. Yes, I watched a few of his videos, and I mean she's talking about how communism was a good idea. Not like that, but basically like that. And I'm like, oh my God, so many people lived under it and do everything they can to prevent it from happening. And here you are telling us how it's not that bad.
Yeah, because the support for communism is a product of affluence.
It's
I keep saying this. You can only imagine communism when you have so few problems and everything is so good for you. You cannot comprehend the downsides.
Yeah. It's yeah.
And you watch all these people and they're always ultra privileged, and then they're going, oh, but all you people are privileged. No, look in a fucking mirror.
Yeah. Yeah. Juncker made a Marx statue.
Yeah,
really?
I wish he would, as in stand there and they pour concrete on him.
Well, there is that.
But that's MOT? Ministry of Transport? That's what MOT stands for in the United Kingdom.
Massive?
Oh, many other things. No, Real Raven, not literally. SOT is an acronym for many things. Not many things literally, but there are many ways to make an acronym out of SOT.
Anyway, guys, in all fairness,
old man is tired.
well, there is that too, and I have to work tomorrow. And I am
Sows
short of
on
breath.
tea. No one had come up with that one before, Real Raven.
Sows on tea, actually, that's a good one.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
Sows? Female pigs?
We
On
might
tea?
have females someday.
Yeah, but pigs?
Ah, it's just another word. You can't say bitches, so maybe you can say sows.
Oh, trust me. You can say bitches and sows on tea. I don't drink tea. I drink beer and coffee. That mod
It's
where
not
he turned
about
his nose on
you. It's not about me.
that. It is. It's about us. Once they get past 200 people, it tends
Socks
to go
of
all to
tarts.
shite.
Socks of tarts, I don't like that much. Do you think that's...
No! He's got a bit of a female angle on this.
Right.
Socks off tarts. Or stockings off tarts. Surely tarts wear stockings, not socks. If they wear anything at all, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Smells of tar.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Saturated, obnoxious tragedies.
Now, smells of totalitarianism.
Or, for the UK government, smells of treason. Only the high-end tarts wear stockings. Damn things always get holes. I have a friend from the Middlesbrough region of the north of England, and he tells a tale of a pub opposite the train station in that environment, where the price was chalked on the sole of their shoes.
Okay, so if they walked away...
No. They would sit at the bar, and the price was on the soles, chalked on the soles of their shoes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. It's a way of advertising without being too noticeable. Not diamonds, just the price. But that was Middlesbrough. Just look it up. It's
I'm sorry, Smirkers, there's not going to be an after stream today because I have to work tomorrow.
I'll talk to you.
Oh, yeah, okay, you can have an after stream with John. That's fair, that's true.
Did they? Real. They showed it in Peaky Blinders. I heard this many, many decades ago, long before the show TV Blinders was created.
Never heard of Peaky Blinders, to be honest.
Peaky Blinders is a long-running television program in the United Kingdom, set in Birmingham and about ganglands and things. Barstool Soul Bollocks. Yeah, it's a little obscure though, Michael.
Yeah, yeah. I like the idea, but...
And the Barstool could be in a saloon. Because some people were fixating on the word saloon earlier.
Well...
Saloon of treachery.
I'm just going to add it.
What, Saloon of Treachery?
Yeah. Doesn't have to make sense.
How about sumptuous old tarts?
I don't want to make it sexual.
Hey, tarts is a type of food. Tart tatin.
Scrumptious?
I did say sumptuous, but you could say scrumptious if you like.
Well, it makes it less...
They're all expansions of the initials SOT anxious.
Yes. The name of the channel will be S.O.T, and the image will be S.O.T, and then with all sorts of channel names. So, for example, Swearing Over Trannies, Saloon of Topics,
Smelly Old Timers. Oh!
Smelly Old Timers, that's a good one. That is a good one. No, it's going to go in.
I'm sure it is, mate. You're in control.
Oh, come on. You like it too. Don't be like that.
I know. I didn't say I wasn't. Do I sound serious? Come on.
Yes, you do.
No.
Guys, back me up. South of
Telford? No, never.
I don't get that one, to be honest.
No. And you wouldn't even want to know if you ever went to Telford. I'm just saying. Stop to tease. That's nearly as bad as Middlesbrough. Just saying. Where? Oh God, what is it? Where is it called? Stupid brain. There's a thing on Thames, a posh place. And my mind's gone blank. Old farts, pungent. That's not SOT. Shards of trifle. Have you ever had a trifle, Raven? You don't get shards. Are you all right, young man?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm just bioing.
Welcome back. Oh. Shards of trifle. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slowly crashing down because I have a little bit of a problem breathing. Shards of trifle. That's a nice one too. Frozen trifle. During the time of Prohibition, there were stories about communists making in speakeasies to talk about subverting the government. The idea was to hide. Yeah, well, that is true, Richard Brydon. That did happen.
I've got it. The ultimate souffle of truth.
That sounds like a bad part of the discussion between Mega Mind and what was the other one? Mega Man. Mega Mind and Mega Man. Mega Man? I think it was.
Why not Trump, Michael Keller? Chatelet au Trump.
Chatelet au Trump.
As opposed to Trudeau. He put Chatelet au Trudeau, but Chatelet is the Kekistani greeting, so surely it will be Chatelet au Trump. Too obvious?
Well, we can do both. We can do both. Sitting on trains.
Sitting on trans.
Sitting on trans?
Yeah. Stop on trans kids. Smells of turds.
Smells of turds.
I don't know. Sick of Trump. Who's sick of Trump?
Well, I mean, it's one that could be added.
No.
Okay.
Spitting on time bombs.
Stop our transcript.
Screen on time. Well, that would be a lie.
We're going to add it in though.
No, with a question mark.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Screen on time? What you talking about? Don't be silly.
We could put a question mark after spitting on Trump or sick of Trump or...
No, screen on time. Screen on time?
Yeah. We already got that one.
Stealth operated tabbies.
Self-operated tabbies. What's a tabby?
I happen to know that leprechauns don't drink, otherwise I would be convinced he was pissed at this point. Tabby's a cat.
Oh, right. Solid over trunks?
Yes, Tabby is a cat. I did tell him that, Lucas.
Satan's original
TV show.
No. I do not do religion, but I also do not do that form of...
Well, it's religion. So.
It is. And I'm not... Homie, don't play that.
Stoned. No. Don't do drugs either. I do beer, but I don't do drugs.
Stream of technical difficulties, yes.
Yes. But that's good. What's a tanuki? Sorry, smokers. What's a tanuki?
Silly overlooked tanuki.
What's a tanuki?
Isn't that something from Japanese?
I don't
anime?
know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, he'll answer. Give him time.
It's in Mario. As you can tell, I am so old, I have no understanding what language you guys are speaking. Yes, that's what I said, Richard, about the technical difficulties. It's like a Japanese raccoon or something. Serenity of thinkers. I don't know about serenity. Silly old troopers.
Silly old troopers.
I was thinking such obvious and trying to think of a T for such obvious. Because it could be something from such obvious talk, such obvious trouble, such obvious transgressions, such obvious...
And start on time is a really good one.
No, well, they've already suggested that, and that's why you have a question mark. If you remember, start on time. Stating obvious tidbits. Well, yeah, such obvious, or stating obvious, or
SJW or truth.
Salivating. I like the S. Salivating. Salivating over tidbits. That would be a good one. Salivating over tidbits. Salivating over temptation. As you didn't seem very impressed with my last suggestion.
Yeah, I was typing salivating over tidbits, but I'll change it into temptation.
No. I'm just saying, you just didn't sound screwed over talents. No, we wouldn't claim that. Salivating over trifle. Yeah, I do that frequently, Real Raven. I do like trifle.
I think trifle is better than tidbit.
No. Trifles are food.
I
Whereas
know,
tidbit is information.
But something can be trifle as well.
Yeah, I know. But the point is I do salivate over trifle because I am very partial, especially to a sherry trifle.
Screwed over talents. That's not bad at all. Stating obvious taboos. Yeah, that's one.
Stating obvious could lead to so many alternatives. Starting obvious. No, oblivious. Starting oblivious turmoil. Do you think? Better than obvious.
Oblivious. Well, yeah. Standing on truth.
Somebody's found the Japanese script. And Smirkus agrees with me. Yes, it sounds better. Oblivious rather than obvious.
Standing on truth. Super oil tanker. I'm not really sure how that will make sense.
And it'll fit. Is it true? Are they super? I don't think so. They're necessary. Fit. Yeah, I know, but just because things will fit doesn't mean they're relevant.
True that.
Well, they have to make sense in the sense that they have to at least be within the same.
Well, they have to make
planet as the stream.
They have to make a modicum of sense.
Yeah, there has to be some connection.
I only speak 3 kinds of English.
Hey, I'm from England. We speak many. There's English. There's the proper sort, Yorkshire. There's Glaswegian, Geordie, Scouse, Brummie, Sot and the lot. No, just Sot the lot. Not and, just Sot the lot. S-O-T in katakana.
I wrote Su-O-T.
It wasn't in English. I know that much. 7 open truths. Like the stream title. Sot the lot. That's why I say sot the lot. Salami on top. Now you're just being silly. Because a salami can be at any layer of the sandwich. I think.
Well, I got a bunch. And I have to figure out how to do that. Thank you all for your contribution. And, well, if all goes well...
You're a vegetarian. How should you know that? I'm sorry, Michael. My condolences. I mean, seriously, my condolences.
Why would you be a vegetarian, though?
Well, it may be... Some people have a medical reason.
Okay.
See our truth. Sausage of truth.
I like... I'm going to stop writing things down because otherwise I'm only going to continue doing so. And considering...
Obviously, if you don't stop, you will continue. That is a non sequitur. Yes. No, I did suspect that ludicrous. I did suspect that. That's what I was saying. And thus my empathy for him being a vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael Keller.
I'm sorry. You know, I wasn't being mean for a change.
It does happen sometimes. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for contributing. We pretty much stayed on topic the whole stream.
No. The point actually isn't some combination has to work. The point is to have lots of combinations.
Yeah, because the name will be SOT, and then there will be an image with all of these combinations in it. Hopefully.
Yeah. I have done when I was on Minds and doing blogs, I made several images of that sort. It's not that hard. And if you want me to do it, I will do it.
Oh, well, if you want to do it, then yeah, please.
But you'll have to send me the list.
I can do that.
But you don't have to do it right this second.
I still can. And if you have other things that you want to add, then that's still a possibility.
Of course. I mean, once it's in my control.
It's true. See how much trust I give you?
Well, I should hope so too.
Let me see this one. Upstairs. See, and there's that, and then there's this. And it's emailed to you. Some old troublemakers. Oh, I just missed that one. Actually, that's a good one.
Doesn't matter.
No, you can add it.
Exactly.
True that. Anyway, thank you all. Sent on Discord. Oh, you sent the invite to yeah. Thank you all for joining us in this nice and interesting stream. With a bit of luck, next Wednesday our first hangouts on the SOT channel. If not, then later, because
well, it could be an undecorated SOT channel. There's nothing to stop you setting it up.
That's true. That's true.
Adding.
And you too, Anxious Aussie. And Michael, thanks for joining us, mate. And Ludicrous. And Real Raven. And Smirkers. And Richard. And Renovatio. Oh, fucking hell, I'm really short of breath. I'm going to stop calling everyone out. Oh, that's true. You have to have subs as well.
No, you don't. I've been streaming on mine. What you have to do is register.
Okay, well, we'll try to set it up. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us.
Because when I set up my channel, I was able to stream. No, in fact, I was able to stream anyway, but I had to register to do an over 15-minute video. And as I'm a long-winded and full of shit.
Yes. Well, it's going to be a channel of streaming old types.
Really? So Michael Keller says he has too few subscribers. How many have I got? I got about 65.
Well, we're going to see and we're going to try and let's see if we can do it. I mean, I've got 3 channels, so I at least have 3 subscribers on this channel. There is that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us. I was looking into holding a stream for my channel. How do you mean that, Ludicrous?
No, he's just saying he was thinking of doing a stream.
On his channel? Oh,
yeah,
cool.
because he's never streamed on his channel.
Okay, well, you can do that. If you need help setting it up, let us know.
No. If you need help setting up, find somebody who knows what they're doing.
I know what I'm doing, more or less.
He doesn't. He's clueless. Honestly, hasn't got a frigging clue.
Anyway, folks, see you all next time. Thank you for joining us. And this is me pushing the button. And then I have to push another one. And bye-bye. And then it doesn't take forever to...
Ah, here he is. I thought you got...